Tell me you fucking hear Jungkook going up and down. Tell me you hear him running and riffing and running up the scale. Yo, what is going on, Tigs? Welcome back to another reaction, review, commentary, whichever one you want to consider it. So this one came to you guys by Patreon. Okay, big shout out to 𝗦𝗘𝗧𝗨𝗣. I hope you're having a very beautiful day. This one came to you guys by 𝗦𝗘𝗧𝗨𝗣. 𝗦𝗃 is a Patreon at the trainee tier, meaning 𝗦𝗃 gets to request one song every single month that definitely gets reacted to. Anyways, before we hop into this video, I want to leave my standpoint on things, because I don't like going into videos without having some kind of basis of what it is I'm going into. So when I think of the title, does that make sense? I think of uncertainty. I think of questioning yourself. I think of being lost within your own mind. And the reason I say that is because does that make sense is an uncertain question. It is a question that lacks confidence. And I kind of want to see how my interpretation kind of plays a part in this BTS Does That Make Sense video. Before we do hop into the video, at any point throughout the entirety of this video, if you do like the commentary, if you do like my reaction, if you like the reviews, and any of the good stuff, if you like any of that, do hit that subscribe button. It takes a few seconds and it helps out the channel. And for those guys who want to support the channel a bit more, we have a Patreon link with a lot of BTS content. We just finished watching BTS Tiny Desk live performance. That is over on the Patreon. We have a bunch of other live BTS performances, dramas, variety shows, things like that. So if you're interested in the Patreon, definitely go check that out. Again, I am in school. I am a university student, so I try to upload as much as I can. The uploads are not as consistent as they can be, just letting you know that in advance. But anyways, we got BTS outro. Does that make sense? Let's go! So we got Jungkook, V, Chim and Jin. Hey, straight R&B out here. Hey, girl, baby, come back to my world. Hey, I'll rewind my girl. Hey, I like the vibe. Ooh, you hear that raspy tone that Jungkook just implemented? Oh my god! Ooh. It blows my mind how adaptable the vocal line is in many songs. I said this in my BTS Tiny Desk performance, but when I listen to V's voice, when I listen to V's tone, he has this very magical feeling to his voice. The fact that he can sing in those lower octaves and then adjust to something a bit more simplistic, softer like this, it blows my mind. That takes real, how should I say it? That takes adaptability. You know what I mean? Not every artist can sing in all these different ways, but I listen to V sing and I'm like, shit, this guy can do most of it. You know what I mean? He's just out there. I love V's voice. Jungkook as well. Like I'm hearing V harmonize in the background on top of Jungkook. Listen to him. Hey. Okay, Jin. Hey. Love is not over, it doesn't make sense. Story is not over, it doesn't make sense. The entirety of the music video was kind of talking to this girl. It's about a female, I'm putting that out there. He kept saying girl, there's no other way girl means something else. I'm saying that this is about a girl. Maybe they had a breakup or something like that. And the way things ended just didn't make sense. Or the way things are going in the relationship right now just does not make sense whatsoever. So he's kind of trying to fill the void, trying to fill that uncertainty with information that can help, exclude the uncertainty from the situation. So my guy can be aware. Because Shorty be acting up. She be acting up. Hey. Hey. It doesn't make sense. Who is doing that? Hey. This isn't pop. This isn't fucking rap. This is straight R&B. Holy shit. I think this is one of the first times I've listened to BTS just singing straight older vibes R&B, because I'm getting a very old vibe from this. You know what I mean? When was this released actually? This was released back in 2018 and they're giving me that old school vibe. I'm liking it. Hey. Listen to that falsetto. Your words and face turned so cold. Our relationship kept going around in place. So what he's trying to say, what I feel like he's trying to say from that is, there comes a point in everybody's relationship where, or not really everybody, it kind of depends on the situation. Say for instance, you're in a relationship and one of you falls out of love. It's a very clear thing when one person falls out of love, but the partner may convince themselves that they're just going through a phase or something. Trust your instincts. You know, if you feel something is wrong, something might definitely be wrong. Try to communicate with your partner. But when that person turns cold, it is something about the way they move. It is something about their actions, and the relationship becomes very stagnant. You know, at the beginning, they loved you like crazy. At the beginning, they would worship you, not even necessarily worship you, but treat you as if you are everything. You know, and as time goes on, that energy, that vibe, and that love that they once showed may dissipate. And it's a very, very, very clear thing that happens in a relationship. And that is what I kind of feel like they're talking about here. When things stagnate, when you feel something is wrong, that uncertainty, you know what I mean? It's like they're painting a picture for me right now. Yeah. Is that V yelling in the back? I like that. I didn't notice this, but when Jungkook and V is harmonizing at the same time, the lyrics, the text, it kind of puts a gradient on it. You know what I mean? It mixes both of their tones in the color spectrum. I'm vibing right now. I'm vibing. Hey, I rewind my girl. Come back, hey. Tell me you fucking hear Jungkook going up and down. Tell me you hear him running and riffing and running up the scale. My guy's going off. You know what this reminds me of? There's this, what's his name? There was this TikTok that was going around of Jason Derulo doing this thing on stage where he was riffing and running. It was a 9 riff challenge and he kept going up and down, up and down. I'll put it right here and then we'll talk more about it. If you don't mind. That little spectrum, that little piece that Jungkook was doing heavily reminds me of Jason Derulo. But then again, he did it before Jason Derulo because this was in 2018. Jason Derulo's was in like 2021, 2022. I don't know. But shit, that's an impressive riff. Hey, here it is. Beautiful, beautiful. That was very beautiful, if I'm being honest with you. You guys know I am very honest with my opinions. You guys know I'm very honest with my values, and I don't sugarcoat things, and I try my best to give a song justice, right? I enjoyed the song very much. But in contrast with their other songs, I'm going to be honest, I like the R&B vibe. I like the R&B energy. It's something I could listen to while I'm cleaning, while I'm around the house doing stuff like that. But it's not a song I would listen to very, very frequently. It's one of those songs I would put on every now and then and be like, yeah, this is a bop. You know what I mean? But songs like Fire, songs like Save Me, you know, some things from the rap line, those are things I play frequently on my own time. It takes nothing away from what Does That Make Sense have. You know, it's a decent story, a decent storyline, heavily chorus based. It was a good vibe type song, you know what I mean? But I'm not putting it on my top 10 for BTS songs. But I did like it, I did enjoy it, and I'm gonna give it that. The vocals, very impressive. The singing, the articulation, everything worked very well in harmony. And I enjoyed the song. But anyways, Tiggs, as I always say, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Again, we do have a bunch of stuff over on Patreon. And again, big shout out to 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢. I hope you're having a very, very beautiful day. This song banged. And your face banged in a good way. Anyways, thanks. As I always say, stay present, remain present. And if you guys are not yet subscribed, do hit that subscribe button and I'll catch you guys next time.
Are you ready?
Hey,
Army,
hey,
can you hear me?
let's go.
난 숨쉬고 싶어 이 밤이 싫어 이젠 깨고 싶어 꿈속이 싫어 내 안에 갇혀서 난 죽어있어 Don't wanna be lonely Just wanna be yours
왜 이리 깔끔한 건지 네가 없는 이곳은